It wasn't a queen, it was a vizier, a male advisor. The story goes that a lady called Adelaide or Adela, I can't remember, who was the wife of one of the Holy Roman Emperors, didn't like the idea that it was not the queen standing next to the king and had the piece changed to be a queen. But in a lot of Middle Eastern countries, this is still a vizier, not a queen.
And what's the castle then?
The castle, that's an interesting one, because castle it was never originally a castle. Another word for the castle? Rook. Rook is the more accurate. But it's not R-O-O-K as we now write it down. It's R-U-K-H, which is the Persian word for a chariot. That piece was never a castle, it was a chariot. Again, it changed in Europe. There's many ideas put forward, but one of the ones is that there was a mistranslation. And that when it came into Europe, the Persian word ruch was mistaken for the Italian word rocha, which was a fortress.
So was the chariot in Persian? Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And that's why, if you think, if you've ever think, this is a battlefield on a board. You do not get castles charged across a battlefield. If you actually just think of it. And yet this move. So the reason it makes this very quick, direct line of attack is that it was basically meant to be a chariot.
So it going to go straight line?
Yeah.
That makes sense. What about the knights?
The knight, this is across the world always a mounted warrior, and it has been since time. But it does this very peculiar move, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, again, we don't know, but one of the theories for that is if this had been based on a European medieval knight, again, you'd expect the line of attack to be probably more direct, because if you think they charged him with their lances or their swords, but in the Middle and the Far East, where chess originated, see if my colleague picks that up. Well, I'll have to. So we think this is reflecting the actual attack a mounted warrior might make, because although they're going forward, they fire their arrow to the side.
That makes sense.
A theory I have, all this I've got from the book, but theory I have, the pawn, this is always the foot soldier, always has been. And of course it goes forward, but if you're attacking it attacks on the diagonal. My idea is, throughout history, let's say, you're one army, yes you are, you're one army, pretend I'm another army here. The foot soldiers would often fight in a shield wall formation, because a foot soldier is a vulnerable person, so by having many around you. But if I'm standing here, although you're opposite me, I find it very difficult to fight you because I've got my shield in front of me. I fight you instead. And I rely on my person on that side to be fighting you. So it's just a possibility that's why the pawn, although it moves forward, actually attacks on the diagonal.
That actually makes sense as well.